Hello, Nicole Hetty here from Paper Tray Ink, and today I am going to share with you a little bit about how to use the new Delightful Doilies stamp set by Don McVeigh. I decided to keep it really simple today. I am starting with the medium-sized ring for this stamp set that allows you to build your own doily. I'm stamping it with an Enchanted Evening ink onto Ocean Tide's cardstock. You can see how easy it is to just slap that down. And I suggest the next thing to add is the middle centerpiece, the smallest portion of the Build Your Own Doily. Just add that right to the center. And then the next part is the outer ring. And of course you could leave it just like this, but I want to make it bigger for my card specifically. Now the outer rings are divided into 4 quadrants. This allows us to fit more designs in the same stamp set to give you more versatility and more bang for your buck. As you can see, I just started with the first portion of the ring, and if you line up the bold points of the doily each time you stamp a quadrant, it'll come out perfect just about every time. It's actually a lot easier to line up than you would imagine, and the results are just so beautiful. I just want to put these doily images on everything I create. So detailed and so pretty. There you have it. Next I wanted to add a sentiment, and I decided I wanted to heat emboss that in white. So I'm using an embossing buddy to swipe some powder across the card and get rid of the static. I'm using Versamark ink with a sentiment from Think Big Favorites #1, another new set coming out this month. Stamping that right across a part of the completed doily image. Next I'm going to sprinkle on some filigree white embossing powder. This is my favorite embossing powder, and we carry this in the store. It works so beautifully on sentiments. I absolutely love working with it. It's just plain awesome. We pour the excess powder back into the container here. And now I'm just going to heat it, and I've done a little voiceover here so you don't hear the heat gun blowing, but here I am heating it, and you can see the powder beginning to melt. I love how bold and bright that white embossed sentiment looks against all that color in the background. I decided to add a little bit of a scoring detail at the bottom of this card, and people have asked me several times how I go about doing this. I actually do one swipe on my score buddy on the front where I want the line to go, and you can see I went around the Y. And that gives me a reference on the back side of where to really put some pressure to emboss on the other side. So I just go over that 3 or 4 times, and then I moved it down about 1/4 inch and did a full line, so it was like a double border. And there it is.